Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor.
Good. Well, shit. Fuck it. Morning. Morning my way. And evening. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Bobby? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, man. You are an interesting character because it's funny that I had talked to somebody that had talked about the porn business in Mexico. And you are, I take it, quintessential to the porn business in the Philippines.
You got
Am I
it.
correct? No doubt. Now, the interesting part about that is, okay, how did that happen? Because I mean, you because when you think porn in Philippines, you kind of don't. Even though for what I have seen, you got some bad chicks, man. Because they look like they from over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I see they're very westernized over there, obviously.
Yeah, I would say they're pretty westernized because we had like the American base out there for some time, and they speak English for one.
Mm-hmm.
They really value the English language, so it's taught from elementary up until to the time people start working. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest industries out there is the call center industry. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of folks I grew up with, went to school with out there, they doing their thing in the call centers. So it used to be India was the number one spot for the offshore, relocation or whatever, or hiring of folks. Now it's pretty much the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
just because
Mm.
their their
Yeah.
expertise in English.
Now, the question I have to ask is, of course, with Philippines, before we get into how you got into all this, same procedure, the paperwork, the ID, like, there's any like difficulty when it comes to filming over there,
Well,
period.
you got the challenges. It's a very religious country. Um,
Mm.
I mean, it's a lot of Catholics, Jehovah's, whatnot. So you got a lot of conservative folks out there, and they're a little more to themselves compared to like out here in the States. We kind of a little more open about everything, sexually, compared to them,
Mm-hmm.
of course. So you got
Yeah.
that. You got it's somewhat it's kind of a poor country. There's a lot of folks struggling.
Mm.
So whenever that's the case, there's gonna be some shady shit happening all around, and you're gonna have a
Yeah.
little corruption here and there. You're gonna have some folks trying to get over on you. So there's a lot of difficulties like that. So you just gotta
Yeah,
be careful.
because one of my sponsors, he said yes, the Mexican cartel fucks with the porn business. So I was like, I don't know necessarily the cartel over there, but be it that probably because it's how can I put this? Is porn kind of new over there in the Philippines per se, or
uh,
is being it's just we never heard about it.
it's always been out there for since the 90s, early 2000s. Trike Patrol was established, early 2000s. They When it comes to like mainstream porn out there, they were more always what we would call not even soft. I think we would call it like rated R, where they're showing a tit here and there, flashing a nipple and
They
some
won't
little
show me
action.
shit.
Yeah, they ain't sticking nothing up in that's kind of what porn was to them. And then now you got the hardcore shit going on out there, and you got a bunch of cam models, and so
Because I'm pretty
it's
sure like the webcam boom, and then of course the internet probably ushered in the hardcore porn for them.
Yeah,
Period.
correct. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first couple people probably saw the hardcore porn, their minds was blown. Like, oh shit, they actually showed the shit.
Yep, yep. And everybody got a cell phone out there. Kind of like I mean, I think anywhere in this world, everybody got a cell phone. Everybody's watching porn from their phones, so it's easy to access and to film. That's one thing.
Mhm. Okay, most definitely. So look, let me do my particulars, then we can get this thing on the road. Okay.
Let's do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on this late, lovely evening. And you're listening to it on the Anchor app. This is actually going to be a special smoke episode, people. So, like I said, it's on the Anchor app, the perfect app for anyone trying to start their own podcasting career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, get a profile, and start podcasting today. You can get it monetized and distributed. Just go download it on your phone or set up a profile on the on anchor.fm. Excuse me, people, it's a little late for me, so I'm just trying to get my head together. In which brings me to I am your host, Captain Officer Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know what it is. Go to allmylinks.com/porn rap star, where you can find all my links, my porn links, my music links, as well as my social media links, all with one link at allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Also, we are sponsored by two beautiful sponsors. I'm talking about the Facebook of LS Community, lsworld.com. Go there today and get yourself a profile. And Eroticism Magazine. Go there to eroticismmagazine.com and go ahead and get yourself a monthly subscription to their wonderful magazine that has some of the sexiest women from around the world. You can either get it paperback or you can get it digital. Either way, just get it. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. I'm talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black podcasting experience. Plus, while you're there, experience from shopping is you get opportunities to buy products from over 500 shops and retailers that are Black owned. So go to shopgwdistrict.com. Buy Black, support Black businesses, so create generational wealth, and we can continue to do this good thing. Also, every Monday night smoke on K97FM, the radio station for the porn community. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I interview a lady or a gent from the business of porn, and we discuss the business of porn. So tune in and catch that smoke every Monday night. So I'm going to sit back and let this man introduce himself and what he do. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? First off, thank you, Mr. Bobby, for having me on.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
that, showing that love. So as y'all know, Mr. C, work for TrikePatrol.com. Been in the biz for about 4.5 years. I woke up one day, said I'm gonna start fucking with the porn biz up in the Philippines. Nah, I'm just playing. So pretty much, I saw the opportunity when I was out there, back in the days, when I was making trips out there. I figured, these girls, they want to get wild. Why not get them wild while having them make some cash. So what I always say is, like, what to us cost us, a couple liters of gas or whatever, could put food on their tables for a week. So it's always nice to help them out,
Yeah.
because the value of what you're getting for your buck is way bigger out there. So it's nice to help them out at whenever I can. So I've made a lot of good connections out there. Met a lot of good people. We're all just having fun. That's what we're trying to do. So it could be a little stressful, especially this last year with the pandemic and all. But we got through it and we kept the content coming. Trike Patrol is still you know updating the site with exclusive scenes every week. So we're still getting it for the last 14, 15, 16 years, I want to say. So it's been a pretty fun ride.
Okay, most definitely. So now, how do you find the models in the Philippines? How do you go about that process?
Well,
And what do you look for in them?
there's it's pretty much anyhow. It could be through some kind of contact. It could be a girl from the bar. It could be some girl. I mean, I've had girls come to me at like Twitter, messaging Trike Patrol's official page,
Mm-hmm.
saying, hey, I wanna become a porn star, you know. So
Yeah.
I'll talk to them, and I get these kind of messages all the time. So I play with them, I chit chat. It's not like I'm gonna book you the next day. I gotta make sure you're legit, because as
Mm-hmm.
we know, you're gonna have these these fake accounts or whatever, people just trying to fucking jerk off to your messages, so it
Mm-hmm.
takes a while for me to open up and say, hey, let's get a little more serious in this convo. So
Mm-hmm.
there's many ways to find talent.
Okay. Okay. Most definitely. So you most of your filming over in the Philippines, and you do some over here?
Well, it started with exclusively in the Philippines, but of course throughout the years there's a lot of beautiful Filipinas here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Recently we've shot models like Jada Kai's one, Ember Snow, Avery Black. I mean, there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, to all those to all the models
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
forget
look
to
at one man
mention.
with
You know,
Miss
pretty much if
Gia
any
Diablo
Filipina
or
that's
something like
been, yeah,
that.
we've shot them. And whenever we find out,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
there's a new Filipina, there's a Filipino out there. We politely always give an offer or talk to the agent. So you know that's what's
Mm-hmm.
nice about Trike Patrol. If you like Filipinas, which most of us do, Trike Patrol,
Yeah.
.com is the place to go.
Mm. So shoot. So I know when you first would start doing your videos or what have you. Um, how was it like? Was it y'all had to secretly do it when you was in the Philippines? And then like what was the set? Where was the set? Where was the set at? How was the set? And then also with the girls, what kind of testing were they doing?
Well, for back in the days, before I was, when Trike Patrol came out, I was probably still, I don't know, in junior high. To be honest,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
still
yeah,
young, so I never got to experience those glory days. But
yeah,
you gotta be discreet out there. You can't be walking
yeah.
around because it's like you ain't gonna walk in the hood, in
Yeah,
South Central LA or something with a $5,000 camera. So
yeah,
that's one reason you gotta be discreet. Second is you can't be walking around when there's these 50 popos everywhere. Just kind of you're gonna draw attention. Because it's not the most accepted thing
mm,
out there. So it's a struggle, but it still happens. We're able to do it.
mm. So with you, so you are a talent and a camera guy, or are you the camera guy?
Producer. So I pretty much
Producer. Okay.
help coach, help out, however I can, put A and
Mm.
B together equals C kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, I got you, I got you, I got you. Because like I said, it's just interesting because like I said, with Filipino porn, um, I know it's popular over here, but is it popular over there? Period. Like, do y'all have sales from over there? Because apparently girls know about it and it's
Yeah.
known to a certain extent. So is it popular over there? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there was a couple what do you call articles put out previous years about Philippines being number one with the average time spent on Pornhub. What I'm always
Yeah.
saying about that is like I think it's just how bad the internet's out there is. They're counting the time that they're lagging and buffering and trying to connect.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
people watch it out there, and it's funny. It's when people say Trike Patrol out there,
Mhm,
people know the name. It's kind of like if you said Brazzers out here or something, or
mhm.
that kind of thing. So it's a really popular name.
Now, how did Trike Patrol shape Filipino porn? Because apparently, be it that it's on the level of what Brazzer is over here, I'm pretty sure it kind of shaped how they shoot porn over there and the popularity of it. And plus, how many girls offspring from that to where they're doing their own content like girls over here are doing?
Well, for Trike Patrol, a lot of models, that or a lot of talents that were shot out there in previous years, they were more of kind of there's more of just kind of one time, two time thing, trying to make
Yeah,
they're trying to make their quick buck or whatever.
yeah,
Some of them have tried to, they've gone on and made their own, mini vids or Fan Central
hmm,
or that kind of thing. They got their Twitters, but for the most
hmm,
part, they're kind of just real amateurs, just
hmm.
picked up off the street while we're patrolling in a trike, and that's how history was made.
Yeah, because it's kind of like when it like when they pick them up, like at the parlor or what have you, it's kind of the conversation that would actually have, like, hey, would you like to get in front of the camera? Would you like to fuck in front of the camera? You know, period. We do pay you, yes. You know,
Yep.
period. And then of course, um, like I said, the ones that y'all pick up, are they willing to go get tested that day, or y'all kind of like schedule it?
Well,
But,
when we it's reality porn, so we're patrolling, we pick them up, and then we
okay,
talking, and but that for the most part we try to keep the whole patrolling and scouting real, and then
yeah,
before any fuckings goes on, of course you got to do all the docs, you got to do the 2257, all the legal stuff,
yeah,
the model release forms, and then we always get them tested. There's a bunch of clinics out there that will test everyone for free, whoever wants it, kind of like out here.
yeah.
um,
And it come back in 24 hours.
yep, it comes in, yep, 24 hours. Yep,
Yeah.
next day it's
Okay,
all
cool.
good and ready to go.
Yeah, cause I know the biggest thing is when you getting like the girls that are straight off the street, that you're worried about the ones that gonna get cold feet. You
Yeah,
probably
it
got a
happens.
good one. So what?
It happens. Some chicks, they get in front of the camera and they're like, "Oh shit, here we go." It's but we always I'm always big about telling everyone, "Hey, have fun." That's what I'm all about. Have
Mm-hmm.
fun. Just let it let it be natural. I don't I don't want anybody feeling like you got to look at a script and do exactly what a script says. It's all natural. Just have fun. I always whenever there's a shoot like this yesterday and the day before yesterday, we got a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of new content coming out from the Philippines. So stay tuned. I mean, it's been hard, but like I said, I'm really proud of everyone that we've been able to get the the content, because there's not. I mean, I can't really think of any other sites doing it. So it's
Yeah, yeah,
hard work's been paying off.
because especially with it being real girls and you picking them off the street for real. Because even like with like one of the sites that from out of London called Fake Taxi, it's still porn stars that are in the taxi. It's not actual factual chicks, and they get convinced to fuck on camera. You
Exactly.
feel
Out here, as we know, all you got to do is hit up the the agent, be like, hey, I want to book this date, that date. You
me?
get your stick man, you get your cameraman, and you're all good to go. Out there, it's a lot more planning, and just a lot of
I'm
extras.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that because shit, like I said, I mean, it's the Philippines. It's not America.
Yeah,
Period.
I'm telling
It's
you. Yep.
it's a different animal. Period, and everything. So, with the sex worker trade out there, how is it out there versus America?
I'm sorry. The
'Cause
sex
I'm pretty
what?
sure the sex trade, because I'm pretty sure some of the girls that y'all might run into are escorts or call
Yep.
girls or what have you. Period. So, how is it out there versus here? Is it a little bit more freer? If is it a little bit more, tabooish, not as open or as talk about like over
I
here in
can't
America,
really.
you can go ahead.
I mean, it's like out here in America, anywhere you go, LA, San Francisco, I've never been on the East Coast, so I wouldn't really know. But
Yeah,
it's not like it's really hard to find a place where you could just go, you know, hit up and bang a chick,
yeah,
like, throw them a little cash, whatever, So it's not,
yeah.
I've never really seen it like that out here. But out there, it's everywhere. Ever since I was back in high school, it's like I would see it everywhere. There was, brothels or whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want to call them. They were everywhere. You go to
Mm-hmm.
Manila, you go hit up certain spots, you'll just see them hanging out, and then when they
Yeah.
don't pay the taxes, the local taxes, that's when, they show up with the with the 20 20 officers and all that, bring them to the,
Hey, shut it down.
downtown.
Yeah,
You know how
because
it
I
goes.
think because I heard about the Philippines that like they did have brothels. I mean, well, I don't know if they still do have brothels. 'Cause I never been over there. I mean, just what I've heard. Period. And which to me is kind of like put this. I guess when you think about with them, they might look at porn or as tabooish, but they don't necessarily fuck with it for so much. You feel what I'm coming from? They they
Yeah,
they
yeah.
let it be a part of society instead of trying to fight against it.
See, my thing is out there is I think a lot of folks will agree with me. One, I mean, anytime we had a base, an American base out in a kind of a third world country, they've always had some kind of, the local, the local, town business, whatever, would always set up
Mm-hmm.
kind of a red light district for us Americans to go spend our dollars, and have fun and
Mm-hmm.
all that. So that's one reason why, if ever you make it out to the Philippines, you'll see like Subic Bay, and Angeles City. Pretty much, it's what was built for the Americans even after our bases closed, and I think that was 1991 or 92 or something. But it's still, the red light districts are still there, and you got foreigners still hitting it up, and still traveling out there. But it's a way, it's good money for the girls. I've talked to girls, you know, over the
Yeah.
years. They could bring in 100,000 pesos, like $2,000 a month, which out there, man, you're living good with that kind of money, And, they have their foreign boyfriends, they're
Yeah.
sending a little cash here and there every month, So it's a good way for them to make some money and make a living, because especially now out here in the States, during the pandemic, there was unemployment. I mean, people were still struggling, but I think there was some help. We were able to get some help, like some stimulus checks, and there was something out there. There wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nothing. They were left dying. It was really
Yeah.
hard for them. So out what was built, that was linked to prostitution or whatever you want to call it. It actually put food on the table.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of girls, to feed their families, to send back to the provinces for their moms and pops and all that. So it is what it is, but they doing something. They hustling, and that's why I really respect them. And I always try to keep it, show them respect, because I really respect what they do, because not everyone can do it.
Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
See, that happens from time to time. Like, it depends on the internet, whether it's mine or yours, that it'll time out.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
had to start it. But no, but what I was saying is, how many of the girls really get into it and really get nasty and freaky, even to the point willing to do anal?
Oh man, yeah. It's funny because so I don't really want to give out the surprise, but we got this model that a lot of members and fans are very 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 familiar with, and they know her very well. But she's the kind of chick that's gonna go, you know ass to mouth, you know
Mm.
man, she nasty. But um y- everyone will see, she's gonna be back on Trike Patrol for the third time, and she's
Yeah.
nasty.
Oh my goodness. Because it's kind of like because I'm very surprised, like with some companies, they might have just a group of girls that they might keep around to shoot, you know what I'm saying, time to time and bring back. Did Track Patrol have that?
Oh yeah. So for me, it's like in my career with this, pretty much when the girl, if you want multiple shoots, if you want multiple gigs, you're gonna get it. You know, if you're the
Mm-hmm.
type of people that, hey, if you did even if you even you gave a B grade, a B
Mm-hmm.
minus with the shoot, and you want to come back, you can come back.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. When you really show that you're passionate and you're really enjoying yourself and you're giving your best, there's I'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Now let's get to the hard and ugly question. Not even happy. All right. When it come down to it, the when you pay a girl in the Philippines, okay, how is the difference pay that you would get from, let's say, the agency from over here, or you pick up off the street?
Well, I can't really give numbers. There might be some competitors out there. But I'll tell you this: it's I always pay very, very fairly, and what would be, let's say, probably your car note out here, would I would pay that for a daily rate, and it would probably
Mm-hmm.
be what's compared to any working person in Manila, the capital of the Philippines. That's probably what they make in a month. So for
Mm-hmm.
2 3 hour job to make that, in that time, it's pretty good. They're gonna leave happy. Their pocket's gonna be full.
Pretty sure, like what we pay girls over here, if you pay girls over there, that they eating
They
and
eat. Yep,
eating well.
they sure do. Yep.
Yeah, cause I can imagine what $5 do over there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, period. You gotta think about like the third world countries or what have you. Period. Let's keep it 100.
Yep. Yep.
That or Mexico. Like if a dude go over to Mexico with 10 grand, he's good for a nice minute.
Yep. He good. He
You know,
good.
so it's kind of like it kind of in all intents purposes makes sense, what have you. So it's like, and two, like I said, y'all be finding some banging ass, Philippine girls, man. The girls think they sexy as hell. And some of them actually got booty and thick. They're not, because when you think of Filipino girls, you don't think they have booty or
Oh
tits.
man. Yep.
You been with, yeah, y'all be finding some fat asses, man.
Man, I like booty. I'll tell you that. I love that booty though. That's my thing. Booty
Yeah,
lover.
most definitely. Like, so for people that have been to the Philippines, okay, because I take it you go over there on a regular basis, tell us some of the fun things you do over there. Like, if I went over there, what would you suggest for me to do?
Oh man, now you're just getting me excited, dreaming right now, because I ain't been back in a minute. But man, I would really recommend, you know, hitting up the red light, Angeles City. And what I would do every night when I'd be out there, I'm from a town about, an hour, I'd say about 40 minutes away. I drive out there every day at 10. I go hit up a different bar every night, start it out, and I'll get like 2 3 drinks, have a girl sit with me, pay her, her lady drink, and then I'll probably get, go a little bar hopping. And there's about probably 20 30 bars within that, little strip of they call Walking Street. I'd walk around. By 2 hours later, I'm drunk as hell, so I hit up the, the local club, where I'll get a table. It's funny, for a table bottle service, it's like $40 for a small ass table, and it's all good.
Yeah.
You get a bigger table and have like 10 12 heads with you for like $200. But you're living like a king. You don't have a bunch of drinks. You don't have fun. You're gonna be dancing. So that's what I'll do every night. Then after I hit up the club, I take whoever I'm with that night back to the telly. Before I go home for a little. It was like that every night, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's Disneyland for us men. That you
yeah,
can't. It's hard
because
to it's
I'm
hard to
sure,
do.
like, cause I'm pretty sure American men get much love,
We
much
do out there.
love.
Yep, they can smell us a mile away.
They're like, oh, he's from over there. Let's get him.
Yep, but you got a lot of, but what you got now out there is a lot of Koreans. You got a lot of Chinese.
Yeah.
Australians. There's a shit hell load of Aussie out there. But but there was a lot more Americans back in the days. A lot of the
Mm.
bars were owned by some Americans. I want to say it's mostly run by like Koreans now, Chinese, you know, and the Aussie. Those are the major, you know,
Yeah, because
ethnicities
I
out there.
opportunity to work with a woman of Asian descent, Filipino, or you know, and it's funny because which I want you to speak to this. They're not the Asian community is not well represented in porn. You know, period.
Yep.
And you're like one of the sites that mainly focuses on that. You know,
Yep.
speak to that.
Yep. That's right. Now, when if you were to like, you know, for most people, when we go, you know, let's even forget about our history that we were searching, you know, but like you get 20 fresh, damn near, you know, brand new PCs, whatever, and you search Asian
Mm-hmm.
porn, you're probably going to see first things that's going to pop up is going to be Japanese. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you think of Asian porn, you think Japanese. You know, but
Mm-hmm.
if you search Filipino porn, it's going to be Trike Patrol. You know, we are kind
Mm-hmm.
of what represents Filipina, you know, porn.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting because that means you really don't have no competition because y'all lit.
Yep. But
so,
it's funny
so
throughout the years we've been represented well. Just, you know, overall, you know, we had Manny Pacquiao. You know,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
'Cause I was about
recent
to say, yeah. Go ahead.
what was that? I'm sorry.
No,
I was gonna say the recent beauty pageant, was it, or was that the recent before the recent? You know, she was Filipina, so you know,
yeah, yeah, the beauty pageant.
yeah,
Because I mean, don't get it twisted. Pacquiao got y'all on the map like a motherfucker.
he did. You know, everybody all of a sudden was Filipino.
Yeah. but see, the thing of it is that, like I said, it's crazy how you don't see a lot of, you know, like I said, saying Asian descendant girls, even on the independent side of things, you know, period. Why is that? Is it just because the culture, the background, and two, is that changing?
Yep. Well, I think what it is, you know, the Philippines is a really small country, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a small country compared to all, you know, being out here in California, we got everyone out here, you know, we got every kind of Asian out here. But
Mm-hmm.
being a really small country, the Philippines is, there's a lot of Filipinos out here. You know, we have, you know, the Thailanders don't have a grocery store. We do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you go to any hospital out here most of the time, you're gonna run into half the nurses are gonna be Filipina. You
Mm-hmm.
go in California, half the mailmen are gonna be Filipinos. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they're all around, but that's coming from a really small country. So I think
Yeah.
the Filipinos represent real well, even though, you know, it's a really small country, because you don't see like a lot of Thai or Cambodian. And I think I want to,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might get slapped by my fifth grade, you know, history teacher or whatever, but I want to say we're about the same size of Cambodia or Laos. I might be totally wrong. Please forgive me. But you know, it's a small country.
You're not worried about being exact at this point in time and shit. I'm not. I wasn't great in geography neither.
I
Shit.
was never good in the books, bro.
Yeah. So because like to me it was like it's just a look, especially on the interracial tip of
Uh-huh.
a an Asian female, Filipino or Chinese or Japanese with a brother, period. The color contrast on it or
Yeah.
what have you. And to me, I would like to see more Asian, what I'm saying, representation in porn.
Yeah.
And like I said, and the fact that you guys are doing it, um, it, the biggest question I wanted to ask is, be it that y'all are the main game over there, how much does the girls feel honored to be filmed by you guys? Because ladies actually, where working with Brazzer or working with Plumber Pass or working with some of these companies as a badge of honor. You feel what I'm coming from?
Uh-huh. Now that it's a really funny or not funny, but it's interesting you know, topic. Now it's it kind of scares them when you say Trike Patrol. The reason being is because it's so damn fucking popular. Now
Mm-hmm.
the biggest problem is when this chick, you know, 2019, she's in college or whatever, and so
Mm-hmm.
she wants to get up on Trike Patrol, and she does. But all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, I'm telling you, man, it happens all the time. One person in the hood sees that chick and he spreads that link to everyone. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, the whole neighborhood, the whole province, everyone knows exactly, and it hurts them sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They get harassed or whatever. So we always, I always try to stay in contact with them, comfort them, and sometimes that could be the biggest issue is just the popularity of Trike Patrol, and
Mm-hmm.
so what we do is Trike Patrol is rocked, in certain areas, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so you got to
I
kind
figure
of
I
keep
had to, yeah, I
there.
figure I had to do that because the
Right.
hardest part of this business for girls to get through is the shame.
Yeah.
And I know that's probably way more evident over there. And it's evident over here. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of girls just opt to playing a pussy with a dildo and be a solo content creator than
Hmm.
just go full porn star. Even though a lot of those solo content creators are now starting to do porn because they kind of see that at the end of the day, no matter how many times you play in your pussy, you're going to have to suck a dick, a real dick, to really make money in this business.
Because you can only do so much. I mean, you can change the sheets every fucking time you play with a dildo, but I think eventually it's all gonna be the same shit. So you're right. Eventually you're gonna have to
Yeah.
grow. You have to do some fucking.
Yeah, and what the fuck? Why should you feel you were already fucking anyway? Shit, you're fucking for drinks at the bar.
Exactly. You're already showing everything. Might as well make more money doing it because you
I'm
already got
just
the
saying.
content on the web.
So, how many of the girls from the Philippines wants to come over here and try their hand at the business, or get booked over here, or have y'all
We
book girls over here? I mean, help girls get booked over here.
we have. I mean, it's. I mean, I've never really thought about it because it's like, I mean, that would be a long process, it would be, I mean, but when we're talking about how many girls want to come here and
Mm-hmm.
just migrate here, I mean, that's been on the minds of Filipinos for the longest time. There's more opportunities out here, especially if
Mm-hmm.
they coming from the struggle.
Yeah.
It's this is was always kind of the goal or dream, on top of every other country in the world. Although nowadays they don't understand when you come out here, it ain't gonna be all gravy when you come out here. It ain't gonna be
Mm-hmm.
as good as you think because people struggle out here too. You look at the of how much homeless folks we got out in California and the San Francisco area. It's like
Yeah.
people struggle out here too. It ain't all what you think it is. We got our struggles out here, our troubles and our issues in America that hopefully gets fixed soon. So I mean, if you could find a way to make your money out there, I just say stay out there.
Yeah.
It ain't even that bad out there. I always liked it as long as you got money. I mean, when you got
Yeah.
money, you're gonna be happy anywhere in the world, I guess.
Yeah. And then too, if they can get past everybody in the fucking village knowing that they did the damn do, they probably will make a killing. You feel me? Because that's how I look at it. At the end of the day, if you're gonna catch hell for it, why not just go ahead and go full tilt? Go ahead.
Exactly. Yep.
Because it's like if they gonna bitch and moan within shit, give them something to bitch and moan about. But that's all for the girls listening to this in the Philippines. Shouts out to y'all. Just go ahead, just do the full thing. Go ahead, just get yourself a mini vids or OnlyFans, put out your own shit, and hook up with Trike Patrol again and again and again and get that money.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
it's about feeding that family. I don't think the village is gonna complain when you're feeding the village.
Exactly. Yep. We ain't never turned anyone away that want to make money. We always
Or I
accept with open
What they
arms.
gonna say? What they gonna say? Oh, you suck dick for that money. No, they gonna be like, oh, keep sucking dick for that money.
And I'll be like,
Keep sucking that
I'll be like, I keep sucking dick for this money.
dick. Either mama was like, you're going to do a shoot with Trike Patrol? Good. Bring back some food. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Yep. Yep.
You know. So now on the other contrast, the girls that you work with over here, how do they look at Trike Patrol? Do they look at it in the same way that the girls from over there look at it?
I would say totally different because they already in a different culture.
Yeah.
They're already out here. They're already in the business. They're already in the industry. So they gonna see it different from how they don't. I guess they've already been exposed. People know in their family what they do. I'm sure by now.
Yeah.
So there's not the worry from the time they start filming or fucking on in front of the camera of being exposed or people
But
finding out
but
what they're
but
doing.
but what I mean is like for example, that y'all the Brazzer of the Philippines. You get what I'm coming from? Do they understand how
How
major
popular?
you are in the community and how popular you are when they come shoot with you? Versus they might look at you as just another company or a mid-level company per se. You feel what I'm coming
Well,
from?
yeah. I mean, I've never really, I've been on set with some, I have some contacts with a couple,
Mhm.
models out here that are still active, but we've never gotten that kind of talk. I think it's always about, when you're trying to book them, if if you got the right, if you have the right reputation, if you got the, the right
Mhm.
contact, whatever, and and I always try to make sure that anytime, I'm involved, that every model is feeling comfortable and having fun. Like I always say, I'm
Mhm.
really big about that. I don't ever want them to have a bad experience, because when they have a bad experience, they open their mouth, they let everyone know, so it shouldn't be like
Uh,
that. Everybody needs to be respected.
now, here's the question. Now, which I already know the answer to a certain extent because I do understand as a producer myself, you stick what makes you the money. Would y'all ever dibble into using black talent?
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple models, on Trike Patrol that are half black. I mean, when you make, I'll tell you this, that's one hell of a mixture. When you got black and
Yes, sir.
Filipino, man, because
It's a
they
beautiful
gonna have
mixture.
that booty, they gonna have them, they gonna have it all. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple that I really
Mhm.
like. Can't even think of the names right
But
now,
no, I'm
but
talking about
that's
as
it.
far as on the male talent side, because like a lot of your male talent side was white. So I was just asking, I
it,
mean,
it's
understand this. Like I tell anybody, we are men when we're doing this business, and we're not going to steer with what's making money. So if Filipino with white men sells better than black men with Filipinos, okay, I get it. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just asking because, hey, that's probably a question that people want to ask.
it's a really good question, bro. Because I'll tell you this, and I ain't even shitting you. Literally, just hours ago and just weeks ago, we have a newcomer, male talent, the
Yeah.
7 foot black dude.
Oh shit.
Watch, you gonna see. I ain't bullshitting, bro. You gonna see it, man. Man, I looked at I was reviewing the content the other day, and he's over here picking up this. Like I said, he's 7 something. You would think that he's
Yeah.
like Matumbo or something. He
Mhm.
holding this freaking chick that's like 4 feet 2 inches. I don't know, something like that. And man, I just started laughing. I looked at that pic, man. His dingaling was freaking longer than the chick's arm. I'm like, damn, this man.
Yeah.
I kind of feel, man, is she gonna be okay? Can she walk right after this? Like, god damn.
Yeah, because what they actually say that like Filipinos and Asians, they can take dick pretty damn well, especially anally,
Yep,
especially anally,
yep.
because like
They can.
it's no problem for them.
Yep, they never have a problem.
Yeah, because
You-
I was like, I know just the aesthetics of it, of this big black dude fucking this, and just which in turn, if you already have a big dick, him fucking her little ass gonna make his dick look even more bigger, and make her
yep.
taking it more impressive. Period. So yeah, bravo. Thank you for y'all bringing the brother on. Thank you, because
Yep.
I was about to say, I got to have at least one brother up in there. I mean, no disrespect to to my white brother that's doing the thing, but I'm pretty sure there's some Filipinos out there want to see a big black man lay some dick to these little Filipino girls.
Right. Like it's funny. Just like 2 hours ago, bro. I'm reviewing the one that was most recent. That was shot. Just last
Mm,
night, Filipino time. So my Filipino dude out there, that does some of the filming. So pretty much he's riding around in the trike with his Filipina girlfriend. He says, and he
yeah.
pulls up in the trike to this 7 foot black dude that we're working with, and he's all like, "Hey, dude, my girlfriend wants a black guy, wants to try a black guy," and I'm over here just like, man, and he's all like, "Do you want to fuck her?" So I'm like, "Oh man, I just found it to be a little funny." And the black dude's like, "Yep, yeah." Of course he's gonna say yeah. Who's gonna say no to that?
I'm
So
saying
I'm
because
really excited with this content.
yeah, if I was a hot scene, especially the way it was done too. So it's a beautiful thing, bro. Like I said, I mean, I checked out y'all stuff. Like I said, one of the girls I was just looking at, who I started to follow, Miss Gia Diabla. I think she is shot for y'all. I was like, oh my god, who is this? God damn,
Yeah, yeah,
she's good.
yeah. Damn, yeah. She got booty, man. That was
Yeah,
that scene, But yeah, she's on Twitter. I think you just said you followed her.
yeah,
That's cool. She's with
yeah.
I want to say SoCal Models with
Hmm.
she's with that agent over there. So really cool dude. So if you ever want to hit her up, um, she can easily be contacted.
No, most definitely, most definitely. And if you happen to talk to her, please send a bug to her ear. I would love to have her on my podcast.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would happily send her a text.
Most definitely. So, my brother, so I just want to say thank you for coming through and talking about Point of Filipinos. Like I said, I would stay on talk longer, but I gotta go to work in the morning, people. So
Absolutely. But it's my pleasure. I had a good time talking, chit chatting. It was pretty much
most
just
definitely.
felt like I was just kicking it back, and
Most
talking to a brother,
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I definitely want to bring you back for later episodes so we can chop it up and talk some more. Period. Tell everybody where they can find you.
So if you go to
What?
Twitter, twitter.com/DT underscore Trike Patrol. We also have a new fan merchandise store, trikepatrol.store. And of course, trikepatrol.com. Number one in Filipino porn, you already know.
Oh, most definitely. So, people, as you always know and how we always end it, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke is over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, my brother.
All right, thank you, bro.
Bye.